Kia ora whanau, Jimmy here, and you're watching Jimmy Games NZ. Thanks for joining me. Now, I've had technology fail me, so unfortunately I lost all my footage of me actually playing the game. So this is going to be a running commentary, so sorry about that, but hey, that's how we're going to do. But it was really good to actually play the Velociraptor, and just having a look at like this first level. They're like, oh, how are we going to open up the Velociraptor level? Hey, I'll just run out into the bush with the camera and I'll just make it shaky cam, and then we'll add all that stuff in. I remember when I was a kid just thinking how terrifying this was. That still was pretty cool, but what I actually didn't notice now is that if I played as the hunter and the hunter escapes from the raptors, now it's now does that mean that the hunter died at the end of the level? Or questions for Peter? But no, it was fun to play as the raptor. Instead of having all the footage of me doing all my fails, I just kind of like grabbed my best playthroughs and just chucked it all through, just so it's just one smooth normal playthrough. But this first level was probably like the best representative of playing such a cool character as the raptor, and it was cool to play. It was cool to see how quick the Velociraptor was. Watching these guys scream with terror, it's like, oh no, it's going to yelling out they've lost George and stuff, but just mincemeat, just straight up mincemeat. Oh, it's going to me. But there are a few fails in the kind of that it did, which was like almost like a glitch in the gameplay kind of thing. Or those are my excuses, I'm not sure. But the Raptor is so agile, so quick and fast. But I've been enjoying this time around. I thought this was the best character when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, everybody wants to play as a Velociraptor. But just how easy these guys were to take out. They're just in the series, he's supposed to be so intelligent, and then they can do things like dive rolls and stuff. Freaking nuts. And then they're jumping around, and you could only get that DNA if you jumped, and I kept missing it, so you kind of missed that. But oh, still fun to oh, there's a fail. Just eat his ass out. But also how dumb the AI is. It's like all part of the rules kind of things. But also they're easy to take down. All you had to do was press circle and then you grabbed hold of them. But very easy. It does get harder later on in the levels, but even like, look at my eye, it's like full on vicious red. Now this is I learned earlier from that, like I had to get that top guy down because I just get caught up in the gas. So and you can bark in this. That was the freaking cool thing about this. It's grabbed hold of me. The Velociraptor does a flip. And then a straight cut out to the next level as well, so I tried to edit it so it was like kind of quick and snappy. So you've escaped the compound, and then you start coming up across these minor, smaller raptors. You just gave them a freaking hiding. It was cool to start off real powerful as well, and then for it to get harder. Oh, that was another thing as well. I found myself, like, instead of fighting, I found myself eating a lot. And that takes up a lot of time. And the more you're not attacking, the greener your eye gets. So I was just trying to get through a lot of this. See, look, they all just end up getting in the way. And I'm already down like half life as well. So I was like, what the hell, man? But then I had all this time to eat them. But also, this is only one playthrough. I maybe had like 2 or 3 goes at this level, and I was doing this quite a lot. It was like, ended up becoming Jurassic Park eating simulator. That was so cool. They still managed to like still got all the sound effects from the Jurassic Park movie. That's what made it authentic. Also, the soundtrack as well is actually done by the guy who did the soundtrack to Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Yeah, little bitch. That happens all the time in like these 2D games. You see, look, eating again, but the finish line is just up ahead. Bastard. Also, in each level, kind of like if your 100% completion mattered if you had 100% life. Now, if you didn't, that's how you lost it. So, but it didn't give you a goal or anything for if you did get that 100%. Like, it didn't matter. No, I was thinking that there might have been something up there, but there wasn't. There wasn't at all. More falling over and then just being attacked for no reason, and spikes and all that stuff. Some of it can be real stupid, but hey, can't blame the times, right? Wow, this level, like looking back on it, this level's quite long. But I actually think that the finishing line is up the top there. Yeah, who's king? Now I don't know why, but all of a sudden I ended up in like the woods. Like they don't explain any of this. It's not like really a story, but like they didn't really come up with a story with like a particular raptor. Like starting off in their like kind of human level as the first part taken, does that mean he escaped captivity? But around about this level, things started to get a tad bit harder as well. Eating simulator. Yeah, things started to get a tad bit harder, started to get a bit more tougher. Not tougher dinosaurs, but like you started to get like more number of them, so you started to get overwhelmed. Eating simulator. Ah. Now you become more vicious if you jump over from behind, because you get to the eye gets a bit more darker if you slash and bite into it and stuff like that. Oh look, forward flipping Velociraptor. First coming across those things as a raptor as well. Those things are just little bitches. Can be hit in 2 hits, but you need them at a point, and you'll see why when they come up. Because you need to get that life, and see how there's a big rock in the way? That's why. So you have to use the smarts of the Velociraptor to be able to get into that. And sometimes it could be a little bitch. Now remember, they only take like 2 hits to kill, so you end up getting stuck under their body, which is real stupid. But you can do the ultimate roll. Come on, buddy. Come on. You need the life to survive. Yeah, there you go. Got the life. Then time for a meal. Yay! Lost World Jurassic Park. Eating simulator. See, the eye is slowly getting a bit lighter. It was dark red before. Makes things harder to kill. And there's another one. Yeah, I think yeah. You need those things to flip up to be able to jump there to get the DNA, but I wasn't going to bother with those things. Yum 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 yum, eating simulator. Eating simulator. See what I mean? Eating simulator. You die now. Make sure, and eating simulator again. But full on red-eyed vicious, 100% life. You die now. Eating simulator. But it was cool to play as you know you start off as a compy, going on to the human and then the Velociraptor. So it's only going to bigger characters. So next up we're going to be playing as the T-Rex. So that should be good fun. I had a wee bit of a go before, just kind of remember how to play it. This was really cool. I thought this was really smart. I'm trying to coax the dinosaur in because you can't continue forward onto the level. You don't have to bark, obviously, but see, this is the stupid thing. You get hit up there, then I got to do another one. You almost die, and plus your eye's green as almost dead, so it's like, ah, screw this. This level, if things start to get darker, I don't know if you're going to more like volcano-infested areas, but the level starts to get a bit darker and also a bit harder. So we're coming across these other kind of raptors, which are a different coloration. It's cool because they look a bit more evil. Come with this idea, there's like a different tribe of raptors that you came across. But there can only be one. Now, when I was playing this game, like, graphics don't look that great now, but the things that that the game had going for them were the I thought the graphics were really good back then. Also, there were small things, even though it was a side scroller. Like, they had the mixture of the 3D models as well as background. You can see right at the back where those trees are, just a 2D plane. But they give it with the illusion that it's kind of 3D, which is pretty cool. But in some of the games, if you jump high enough, you can actually see where that ends and where it stops. Especially with the bigger dinosaurs, like the T-Rex or stuff like that. Oh shit! Coming across a Triceratops. Now, my thinking was like I'm a bit more vicious that I might be able to try and take it on, so I thought I'd give it a go. You're not really supposed to though, you're supposed to avoid these things at all costs because they give you a mass-ass hiding. They're really hard to jump over. And they're only vulnerable from their back. They're only vulnerable from their backside. So I was deciding whether to give it up, but I was like, hey, no, I'm gonna give it a go. Little bitch of a Triceratops. And I got him. Doesn't usually go like that. Most of the time I was trying to avoid them, and then we go back down to Jurassic Park, Lost World, Eating Simulator. Oh, this is where the evil raptors try to ambush me from all sides. It didn't work. And then back to Jurassic Park, the Lost World, Eating Simulator. Dinosaur Eating Simulator. That's what 80% of this game is just eating. See? Rip it up. Oh yes, I was saying before, there was like the graphics are really good and all that stuff. It's got all the original Jurassic Park soundtrack. The person who did the movie soundtrack as well, I forgot his name, but he also did the soundtrack for this for the game too. All the individual sounds of the raptors and dinosaurs and all that stuff was really good, because it was a good way to have because a lot of the movies to games are shit all the time. Don't really do a good job in them. But every now and again there's like one or two that actually just flip over. Now I think this might actually be the final level. Yes, it is. This game, so I think it's an Ankylosaurus, I'm not too sure. I think it might actually have different names. But for a final boss, it was actually quite easy. But the hard part was trying to figure out what the pattern was. But it was easy enough. Just to jump over. As soon as he's facing you, you could just aim for his face. And the raptor would actually flip him over. I don't think a raptor would actually do that. Maybe possible. And then you obviously have to keep away from that damn tail. I remember as a kid this being really intense, but this time around not so much. I couldn't tell in this, like when he comes out of the screen, because you need his face to be, you need to see his face. As soon as the face is around you, you're able to flip him over. But there's a few moments when he uses his tail against you, it kind of ends up, you can't tell. Now it takes so long as well because my eyes are green, so I'm weak as fuck. Just waiting for him to come on. Raptor does all the squats. I should have gone for it then. Flip him over. But what's one of these dinosaurs doing in this area anyway? And why did we... Because of how agile the Velociraptor is. Didn't he just jump over? Why do I need to take this thing on? Hey, it's a game. It's a game, right? Take that little bitch. It was cool being the nimble Velociraptor, being able to take something as powerful as this on. And that's what was cool with the level design. A lot of it was actually quite smart and rather well done, actually. Yum, 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 yum. And they got it. But you couldn't either though. Yes. Defeat by a single velociraptor. Tell you what's not smart, being in that area. Anyway guys, that's it for this week's video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you haven't seen all the stuff that I've been up to, I've been doing things, it's kind of one of them's over here. So I've actually put a lot of videos up. It was a lot of fun to do that kind of stuff. I'm gonna put other videos as well here, and maybe over there. My name's Jimmy and you're watching Jimmy Games NZ. See you next time. Peace!